was just driving home from school one day, like I did any other day before that, and I was minutes away from my house when a car suddenly stopped in front of me. And I ran into the back of that car going around 40 miles per hour. Now, I was only minimally injured with some bruising and soreness, but without my seatbelt, these injuries could have been much worse. So today I'm going to speak about the importance of wearing your seatbelt in the car. So my main points are some statistics on car crashes in general, the danger of car crashes without a seatbelt, and some types of seatbelts and their safety level, and ways to encourage others to wear their seatbelt. So let's look at some numbers on car crashes. Car crashes affect many people every year. I am just one of many people that will get in a car crash in their life. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, in 2009, 10.8 million people were involved in some sort of car accident. This number has been gradually increasing since 2004. Of these 10.8 million people, 35.9 thousand resulted in some sort of fatality. This means that 33% of car accidents resulted in at least one death. However, this number has been decreasing since 2005. Now just think if there is some way to reduce these numbers. The lack of wearing a seatbelt causes some of these deaths. So a seatbelt should be worn by everyone in the car at all times. If a child is too small for a seatbelt to fit properly, they should be placed in a booster seat or car seat. And no child too small should sit in the front seat. These rules seem simple enough, but many fail to abide these rules every day. A website called Safer by Choice listed some reasons why people say that they don't wear their seatbelt. It includes that the seatbelt is uncomfortable, or they just think they're a good enough driver that they don't need to wear their seatbelt. These reasons still aren't good enough when it comes to your personal safety. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention says that 21,000 people killed in 2014 in a car accident. Over half of these people were not wearing their seatbelt. So this means that around 10,000 deaths could have been prevented. So now you see why you need to wear a seatbelt. So I'll show you some different types of seatbelts and their safety levels. There are a few different types of seatbelts, and each one has some different safety benefits. The first type you might see is a lap belt. It has one strap that crosses across your lap. It is moderately safe, but probably not as safe as you want because it doesn't restrain the entire body. The second type you'll see is the three-point seatbelt. This is the most popular type of seatbelt, and you'll see this in most cars. It includes one strap across the waist as well as one strap diagonally across your chest. It has better safety because it restrains all of the body, not just across the waist. And an article on O'Connor, Acciani, and Levi's website says that this belt spreads the energy of a car crash across the whole body instead of pinpointing in just one spot. Even newer cars have a new type of seatbelt that are inflatable. Ford started putting these in their Explorers in 2011. And this spreads the impact across the body even more than just a regular three-point seatbelt. And it also reduces the probability of a head injury in a crash. So now you see why seatbelts are needed. I'm going to tell you how you can encourage others to buckle up. So, spreading the word about seatbelt safety is very easy as well as very important. One way to do this is to lead by example. Make sure to always buckle up even if other people in the car aren't. You never know, they might follow your lead. Before starting to drive, always ask if everyone in the car is buckled, because maybe they just forgot to buckle up. Law enforcers will put ads out about seatbelt safety. You might see signs on the side of the highway or some commercials on TV. Kansas's slogan is "Click it or ticket." This is just reminding drivers that it is against the law to not wear your seatbelt while driving. Another way to spread awareness is by starting a club at your school, if there isn't already one. A popular one is Students Against Destructive Decisions, otherwise known as SAD. What you can do is reward students with candy or some other type of prize when you see them wearing their seatbelt in the parking lot. This reminds teens of the importance of wearing their seatbelt. So let's go over the situation I've showed you today. Car wrecks affect millions of people every year. The lack of wearing a seatbelt causes around 50% of these deaths by car crashes. Seatbelt safety is very important for everyone to know about, and you can help spread this awareness. I hope the facts that I have revealed to you today help to show why everyone needs to wear a seatbelt. And just remember that by encouraging others to buckle up every time they're in the car, you could be saving a life.